A grieving parents vowed to expose corruption in Port Elizabeth through YouTube channel. In the heart of Port Elizabeth, a grieving parent has made a solemn vow to use their platform to fight for justice and safety, not only for their own child but for the future of all children in the city. This parent, who tragically lost their child to the deadly influence of unchecked drug dealers, has taken a stand against what they perceive as a widespread failure of the local government and law enforcement. The pain of losing a child is unimaginable. But for this parent, the agony is compounded by the realization that corruption within the city has allowed drug dealers to flourish without consequence. As they dig deeper into the web of criminal activity and systemic neglect, they have uncovered a disturbing trend: corrupt officials and law enforcement officers turning a blind eye to the epidemic of drugs sweeping through the city. With a growing sense of urgency and frustration, the grieving parent has announced their decision to weaponize their YouTube channel against the very system that failed their child. The channel, which has begun to document the corruption, the injustice, and the failure of law enforcement to protect the children of Port Elizabeth, will be used as a powerful tool to raise awareness, expose wrongdoing, and demand accountability. This is bigger than just my loss. This is about the safety of every child in this city. The very people entrusted to protect our communities are complicit in allowing drug dealers to operate with impunity, the parent states in a recent video posted on the channel. If the city's leaders and its police officers won't step up and protect our children, then I will. The parents' mission is clear: they aim to shine a light on the corruption that has allowed drug dealers to go unpunished, and by doing so, hold the city's corrupt officials and law enforcement accountable. They are calling for transparency, demanding that those who have failed in their duty to protect the people of Port Elizabeth be exposed and brought to justice. The promise to weaponize the channel is not just a call to action, it is a declaration of war against the status quo. The parent has vowed to continue creating content that not only highlights the failures of the system but also provides a platform for others who have been affected by the same issues. They will spotlight the stories of other families who have been devastated by the drug epidemic, offering a voice to those who have suffered in silence. This campaign is not only an act of defiance against the authorities who have failed their city, it is a plea for change. The parents' message is clear: enough is enough. If the city of Port Elizabeth is going to change, it will take a collective effort, and that effort starts with exposing the corruption that runs deep within its institutions. By using their platform, the grieving parent hopes to mobilize the public, raise awareness, and ultimately force change. I won't rest until I know that the children of this city are safe and that those who let this happen are held accountable, they say. This is for my child, and for every other child whose life is at risk because of the city's failure to act. This bold move marks a new chapter in the fight against corruption in Port Elizabeth. What started as a tragedy for one family has now become a call to action for the entire community. And as the grieving parent continues to wield their YouTube channel as a weapon against the corruption plaguing their city, they send a powerful message to all who would turn a blind eye: the fight for justice is just beginning.